Now that's how you play. Now that's how you play. Just like Mike Lowry on Bad Boys, that's how I want to see you play for the rest of the time being. That is how you respond. The Denver Nuggets are already the best team on the second night of a back-to-back, and they come out and they put foot to tail versus the OKC Thunder in honestly the best offensive game of the season for any team in the NBA. OKC is without a doubt the best defensive team we have seen maybe in the last 20 years. And the Denver Nuggets say, cool, bet. We're going to give you a douse of the best two-man game in the NBA. And Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, they put belt to tail and they drag OKC through the mud. The Denver Nuggets, they shot 60, 55, 90 splits today. They responded in a huge way, and they absolutely did not let OKC get away with the physicality, with playing them physical in the paint. The first half, y'all, was a clown show. A bunch of stuff from the referees, all kind of stuff was going on for both teams. But the Nuggets, they did not let the adversity sink in. They responded the absolute right way, y'all. Y'all, this is the biggest win of the season for many different reasons. And y'all know what time it is. Let's get it. The Denver Nuggets get a 140-127 victory over the OKC Thunder, who are the runaway first seed in the Western Conference. And this is a double-digit win in which OKC started the game with every single one of their players on the court tonight. No Julian Strawther, no Aaron Gordon. They got to start Russ. Michael Porter Jr. back at the 4. OKC starts with all their starters. J-Dub gives them some really good minutes. He leaves after the first half with a hip injury, apparently, but it doesn't matter. Without all the injuries and all that stuff, the Denver Nuggets, they absolutely show up and respond. And y'all, I'm telling you right now, everybody was trying to write off. Everybody was trying to write off Nikola Jokic. Everybody was trying to write off the Denver Nuggets. And again, man, does this change what could happen in the playoffs? I honestly have no idea. They haven't played like a team that's elite the entire season, and they've had issues against a lot of teams. But y'all, this is the second time this season where they have outclassed OKC by putting an offense in front of them that OKC could not guard. As good as OKC is, this is the second time that they have been able to run amok versus the OKC Thunder. And y'all, man, Michael Malone put an incredible game together. I mean, honestly, what he did in playing the zone, playing single coverage, and then even playing the trap at the level. But honestly, like, it's just great to see everybody respond. And I love the fact that Malone kind of kept his cards in his back pocket going into this game. And he really just kind of wanted to see what OKC do in the first game. And, you know, I noted this on Players' Choice tonight. Christian Brown, Christian Brown. I don't know if y'all know this. He held SGA to 11 of 22 in the first game they played. And again, SGA is a great player. 11 of 22 is cool. But Christian did a commendable job. But Michael Malone changed the coverage up. And to CT's point, asking about it, they basically just said, bet. Like, what's not going to happen in this game is SGA, we're going to trap you and we're going to double you and we're going to bet everybody else around you to beat us. And they did it for a while. But then once they cooled off and they started bricking and the right people found the right shots that led to misses and led to some rebounds for Joker, the Nuggets went to the other end and OKC could not stop them. They could not stop them. Y'all, in this game, the Denver Nuggets, for all things it's worth, the Nuggets had a 130 offensive rating in the half court. The Denver Nuggets had a 130 offensive rating in the half court today. Y'all, that's spectacular. The fact that they were able to put OKC in a set situation and to force them to have to play on their terms. And I also want to say Russell Westbrook, Christian Brown, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., they all did excellent jobs today. And the reason being is that they did not force the issue. They didn't force the issue too much. Even if they had bad plays here and there. Y'all, they had 12 turnovers today. And that was a lot. That's more than they had yesterday. But they forced 10 turnovers themselves. Like, that's good. Like, that's good for you to do. They turned OKC over, and they tried to limit their own turnovers and at least try to get back in the second half on defense. In the first half, their defense was horrendous. Their defense was horrendous in transition, and OKC was scoring on it fairly well. But they responded so well in the second half, man, and they just kind of figured out what was working for them and how they could find success. And they really leaned into it, y'all. But sorry, I buried the lead a little bit. I apologize for that. Nikola Jokic. If you're here and you've been around, you know he's the best player in the world. You know it. Honestly, I don't think there's much competition. I don't think there's anybody on the planet that controls the game and scores and rebounds and play makes the way that he does. And he does it at an elite level across the board. Nikola Jokic tonight versus Isaiah Hartenstein, versus Chet Holmgren, versus Jalen Williams, and the rest of that defense for OKC. 35 points, 18 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. He was 14 of 18 from 2. From inside the paint, Jokic shot 78%. He was 1 of 2 from 3. He was 4 or 5 from the free throw line. And he had a 79 true shooting today versus the OKC Thunder, a +8 in 40 minutes played, and he let the world know that I am the best player in the sport. I'm the best player in the sport, and you're going to have to deal with me. I'm a problem. This was a spectacular game from start to finish for that man. He did not allow for OKC to force him to do anything he did not want to do. He forced the issue the entire game. Honestly, man, Jokic driving the ball. Jokic on the perimeter with the dribble handoffs. Jokic forcing them to have to deal with him in the paint as an ISO scorer. Anything and everything that you could have asked for today, Nikola Jokic did it. It was honestly like a breathtaking performance from Joker. And again, Shea had a 40 ball yesterday, but I'm not going to lie to you. Jokic outplayed anything that they've done in the last two. In all the games they played, what Joker did tonight was the best performance between the two in any of the four matchups. And I want to show you this. Just how much did Joker want to play in this game? Just how much did it mean to him to give his team his best effort today? Look at this from Michael Malone. Michael Malone said that he floated the idea to Nikola Jokic that he take tonight's game off due to ankle and elbow injuries. Malone said Jokic's response was hell no. Malone said Jokic's response was hell no. Jokic wanted that. Jokic wanted to be there for his team. Jokic wanted to be there because that's his responsibility. Jokic wanted everybody to know that if this is going to be what it is, and we're going to be playing bar for bar for that MVP award, and then my team needs to get a win. We need to get a victory. We need to get a real victory. We need to get a dominant win versus the best team in the league. Then I'm going to do it. I'm not going to rely on nobody else to get it done. I'm going to do it myself. And honestly, this is one of all the games that Jokic has played this year, this is one of the best ones. He almost had a 30, 20, and 10 game versus the best defense in the league. Think about how crazy that sounds. He almost had a 30, 20, 10 game versus the best defense in the NBA, and he was killing them and attacking them. The post-ups, out of the nail, the passes over the top to Peyton Watson on the cutter, the passes to Russell Westbrook off the back cut. They doubled him at the nail. He found Peyton Watson, found Russell Westbrook in the corner, and they converted those shots. incredible game from Nikola Jokic, y'all, but not to be outdone. Oh my goodness. Star Killer is back. Star Killer is back. Y'all, if you have ever played a Star Wars game, one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe is Star Killer, and that is exactly what Jamal Murray is. Murray literally never fades from competition. He never fades from physicality. He never fades from the moment. 34 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. 3 of 7 from 3 for 43%. 8 of 15 from 2, 53%. 9 of 9 from the free throw line. A 65.5 true shooting and a plus 14 in 40 minutes. And the dude was lighting up Alex Caruso. The dude was lighting up Lou Dort. The dude was looking Chet Holmgren in his face, asked Chet Holmgren to dance. Bink, 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 step back 3. You want to talk about a player that was in his bag. Jamal Murray was the best Kentucky guard on the court. Honestly, the level that dude is willing to go to when he has a target on his back, that was an exceptional display of shot making and decision making by Jamal Murray. An exceptional display of shot making and decision making. Jamal Murray, y'all, when he gets in these modes, the Nuggets are a different level. They're a different level. Like, they got 59 points out of their 2 best players. This is what they did in the NBA Finals. That's what they did in the NBA playoffs. If the Nuggets can get this and get requisite help around them, then they can beat anybody. But that's what the question's going to be. If they can get it, they can beat anybody. But again, this is not to be outdone. Michael Malone was also the MVP of this game. Because what Malone did is that he staggered the coverages SGA was seeing. And when it started with the drop, when it started with the hedge, they then showed him a zone, but then they showed him a trap at the level at half court. So every time SGA crossed the court, he had to dump the ball off to somebody else. And the Nuggets absolutely took advantage of that. In this game, SGA, a minus 18, 25 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, a minus 18 in 36 minutes. In part because the Denver Nuggets were having their way defensively. And that's what it has to be. Like, it has to, they have to be able to control the other end. They have to be able to get to key spots and convert looks. And that's what they did tonight. Honestly, it was just a great game plan. And that's despite the fact that Lou Dort was 8 of 14 from 3, a career high from three-pointer. They shot 19 of 47 from 3. The Nuggets shot 18 of 32. So OKC made more threes than Denver tonight. But the Nuggets, 60.5% from the field today. They held OKC to 47%. Look at this game log, y'all. So you get 35, 18, and 8, and 101 from Jokic. And then from Jamal Murray, 34.6 assists and 4 rebounds and 2 steals. Michael Porter Jr. honestly started this game off so well. He was attacking Chet Holmgren in space. He was attacking Alex Caruso. 17 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for Porter. 7 of 12 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3. And that dude played his tail off today. A difference maker for this team. And the Nuggets win this game in part because of him. Now, his off-ball defense in that third quarter left a lot to be desired. But honestly, he did his job outside of that. Great game, Michael Porter Jr. A pull-up 3 over Chet Holmgren as well. Honestly, man, Porter, these offensive rebounds, he didn't get one today, but that he got last game, his crashing the boards, creating second chance opportunities, it adds up a lot. And he did a great job today. Christian Brown, 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, 4 of 11 from the field, and 2 of 5 from 3. He was a +6. He has to carry the biggest load on defense and guarding SGA. And he did that very well tonight. Shout out to him. Russell Westbrook was great tonight. He didn't force the issue, and he made his shots. And again, these are open shots. He was making layups and open threes. 16 points for Russ, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds, including a putback, 6 of 10 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. When Russ is just, he doesn't even have to do this, but when he makes enough shots, he makes the defense pay because they're leaving him wide open. And in particular, y'all, Russ in that right corner, and even in the left corner, like he continues to show that when he has the opportunity from those corners, he's able to convert them. And if I check out his shot chart this year, Russell Westbrook is shooting 41% from, so how do I explain this? So if the basket's right here, Russell Westbrook is shooting 41%. Let's just say if you're facing the court, Russell Westbrook shooting 41% on 16 of 39 from the left corner. He's shooting 46.8% on 22 of 47 from the right corner. Keep Russ in the corners then. If Russ feels the most comfortable there, he's shooting horribly above the break. Horribly above the break. But keep him in the corners then. Let him hit those. He's shooting 47% from 3 from the right corner and 41% from the left corner. He feels comfortable there. And the Nuggets and the Malone, they know that. And so literally in the fourth quarter, Jokic got the ball at the right nail. He had a one-on-one opportunity. Lou Dort doubled off for Russ. Jokic gave a one-handed pass to Russ, and Russ connected. Like, that's the thing. Like, if they're going to have to use some, maximize those corners then. Maximize the corners. And if he feels the most comfortable with the baseline on toward his shooting arm, then put him there. Plant him there. Like, I honestly, man, there's a way for it to work. They just have to be uber efficient in how they're using Russ, and today it worked. Peyton Watson off the bench, y'all. Welcome back, Peyton Watson. 16 points, a rebound, 2 blocks, and a huge block in the first half. 16 points, 6 of 7 from the field, 4-4 from the three-point line, including he was bombing from that left corner from the OKC bench and yapping a +7 off the bench. They had, I think, 14 second chance. They had 14 bench points yesterday. Today, they get 24. And Zeke Naji didn't score today. He was a +9 in his minutes, had 3 assists, 3 rebounds, was setting monster screens, had a steal, didn't even shoot the ball, but his defense was great. Now, he got beat on 2 drives in the fourth quarter before Jokic came in. But again, like, he was there. It's just great plays by the defense. But Jalen Pickett, man. Jalen Pickett had 8 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, including a booty ball post-up touch for Aaron Wiggins and Chet Holmgren on the backside that he scored. 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3, including a step back off of DHO when they went under. And this is the other thing about Jalen Pickett. The defenses keep targeting Jalen Pickett as if he's not at least a passable defender. He is a good defender in ISO. Honestly, like, he truly is. Like, he has made a real difference when he's in the game because you just cannot attack him in a way that he becomes a sieve. Peyton Watson, Zeke Naji, and Jalen Pickett, and Russell Westbrook, I can work with that. That's a good 4. They made it work. There's enough defense there, especially. All 4 can pass defense, at least past the 3 good defenders. So 1 elite defender, I think, in Peyton Watson as a rim protector. And then everybody else, you just got to try to play and do your job, man. That's really what this Nuggets team is, because they have so much money tied into the starters. They just need players that are willing to do their job. And tonight, they did that, y'all. Jokic on the court today had a 139 offensive rating, y'all. Like, insanity. The Denver Nuggets today, they had a 155 offensive rating in the second half and a 114.9 defensive rating. I mean, the Nuggets cooked OKC. Cooked them in the second half. And from traditional stats, the Nuggets shot 68% from the field, 71% from 3 and 12 of 18 in the second half, and 88% from the free throw line. And they only had 5 turnovers. OKC, they shot 41% and 36% from 3 on 9 of 25. And they were minus 19 in the second half. That was the formula. Today, the Nuggets had a 16-point lead in this game. OKC had 12 at one point. Tonight, the Nuggets 22 second chance points, 48 points in the paint. Or sorry, they had 8 second chance points, 48 points in the paint, and the Nuggets had 18 fast break points. So if this is going to be how they have to play, they have to be willing to attack the rim and have to be willing to play off of the Jokic by being ready and available in the corners and hitting those shots when they're there. So honestly, spectacular game from Michael Malone. Spectacular game from the Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets get a 140-127 win. They are locked into the second seed. They now have a game lead in the second seed in the Western Conference. They're sitting at 42-23. They have an 11 games back of OKC. The Lakers are 40-23. The Nuggets have the Lakers and Wolves coming up this week. And no LeBron. They have a chance to go up 2 games there. Memphis and the Lakers are tied right now. That Wolves game is going to be heavy. The Wolves have been playing really well. But y'all, just enjoy this win. I'll say it that much. MP13, this is the real reason why Jokic is a clear better player. If you aren't a high-level playmaker, you can more likely have your impact limited how SGA was today. It rarely felt like SGA was able to impact possessions consistently. Yeah, again, the strong double definitely forced that. Now, the thing about Jokic, the only way to really limit him is by the hard traps, like the pre-rotate, get the ball out of his hands, Lakers defense. But the thing is, they will be able to adjust to that. And they did versus the Celtics. They did versus the Kings by having him play up higher. Christian Barber can't get past the picket fence, and you took the L. Can't get past the picket fence. And yeah, I mean, Pickett was great today. Great game for the Denver Nuggets all the way around. Jokic is the MVP. I felt like that all year, but I think today there's just margins between everybody. When Jokic and Jamal Murray are on, they can beat everybody, y'all. But shout out Swipa Gang. Make sure y'all hit like, share, and subscribe, y'all. We're building up the community, man. I'll be on Lockdown Nuggets tomorrow, Player's Choice this week as well. Y'all know what time it is. See y'all on the other side.